We love work experience!
There's 6 of us doing work experience, and we're making a film about the Forest of Dean. It's part of the By Definition project to find out what people think about where we live and see what's best for the future of the forest. This is Newent, where we go to school. Hi, we're here today at Newent Community School to interview some pupils about their opinions on the Forest of Dean. Do you think you could tell me some details about yourself, please?
My name's Adam. I moved here when I was 9, and I just feel like real happy living by the Forest of Dean.
So you feel a part of it?
Yes.
Why's that?
Well, there is lots of wildlife here, and it's just real interesting.
And that's what you think's special?
Yeah.
Because of the wildlife and the natural beauty of the area?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you dislike about the forest?
Well, there is quite a lot of litter there, and something should be done about it.
Or like putting bins around the areas and stuff like that?
Protecting it, and just like, because some of the litter could get in the way of wildlife and like just kill it or things.
If there was one wish you could cast upon the forest to make it special, to improve it, what would that wish be for you?
Just make people know about it and for people to respect it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much.
Hi Kit.
Hi James.
So, I know for a fact you live down by Cinderford, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So, do you feel part of the forest down there?
Definitely, yeah. We got the forest right by us.
Is there anything you particularly like about the core forest as an area?
It's fun to be in, just to do stuff in there. And I never get bored now.
Is there anything you dislike at all?
No, not really. No, it's just all the traffic by us. It's just a bit annoying.
And if you had some weird kind of magic wand, highly improbable but true, what would you change about the forest?
Take out all the main roads and just have it like country lanes, and take out all the big factories out of there.
Okay, thanks for your time, Kit.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Do you feel a part of the Forest of Dean?
Yes and no. I feel a part of it because I live near it, but I don't because it's actually quite far away from me.
When you go to the forest ever, or if you have been, what do you think is special about it?
The way a large part of it is open to people.
Yeah.
And cycle tracks.
Or like the natural
Yes.
and wildlife side of it?
Yes.
What do you dislike about it?
The way some of it is being logged for commercial use. And so that really spoils some of the views.
Do you dislike the litter as well?
Yes.
Like the litter problems, If there was a wish you could cast upon the forest to make it better, what would it be?
More accessible by road.
Yeah.
So people could get nearer to the heart of it, walking.
Okay, thanks very much.
I'm here with Kit Reynolds and David Doherty. So guys, do you feel part of the Forest of Dean?
Yeah, kind of, because we live near the Forest of Dean and it's only a motorway away. Yeah, I do, because my mum works there as a doctor in the surgery.
Is there anything you guys particularly like about the forest?
Yeah, a lot of trees, and it's good for picnicking and walking. Yeah, I like trees and the walks and stuff, and I like it's nice and hilly. Biking. Good for the biking.
Is there anything you dislike at all?
Litter. The litter there. Yeah, because there's quite a lot of litter there. It can be quite dirty.
So if you had some weird kind of magic wand, highly improbable but true, what would you change about the forest?
Make it clean.
Is there anything you like particularly about the forest?
Yeah, it's got a hill, lots of trees in it.
Anything you dislike particularly?
The fact they didn't tell me I was in the forest, I still thought I was in Gloucestershire. It'd be nice to know where I am.
What would you change about the forest?
If I had my choice, I think I would have more deciduous trees.
What one thing about the forest would you change at all?
Well, nothing, except I would like to see the trees back and everything put back as it was 20, 30 years ago. Not spoiled by building and everything. Because that's what's spoiling the countryside today, is the people wanting to come and live in the country. They don't realise how much they're spoiling the country. I mean, it's my little hometown. I mean, it's quadrupled in size in the past 20 years. And it's spoilt my my environment, if you like. If I don't know if that's the right word to use, because I do, you know, I love countryside. I'm born and bred in the country, mind. We're about 20 mile away from the forest. But as I say, I love the countryside. I love the country walks. I love going out. Basically, I like going out at night, in the evenings where the birds are starting to settle down and they're still singing, and that's the beauty of the countryside, which people don't look for. They haven't got an eye nor an ear for it. That's my opinion.
If you had one wish which you could cast upon the area, make it better, what would it be?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, because most of the area is good anyway. I couldn't say I wish anything better. Probably, maybe the litter.
Yeah.
The litter, there's litter flying about everywhere.
That's always a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I think it's a great area.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hi, we're down at Newent Community Centre. I'm here to interview Matt. Matt, could you give us a couple of details about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Matt. I live in Upledden. I'm one of the residential areas of Forest of Dean.
Do you feel connected to the Forest of Dean? Is there any special thing that attracts you to it?
Well, you've got all the, like you say, nature, all the wildlife and that. You've got speech house and pubs.
So you feel a part of it?
Yeah.
Are you there on your bike at all?
Mostly weekends, go there to work, come back or whatever. So
whereabouts do you work on there?
Well, we're working on the building at the moment, so bricklaying. There's, well, from Gloucester to all the way to Forest of Dean to,
alright,
you know, all around Cinderford and that.
Is there anything you dislike about the forest?
It's probably the drugs or whatever go around the streets and that.
Yeah, well, the riff-raff.
Yeah, I think they could get rid of that, so...
If there was like a special wish you could have, and you could cast it upon the forest to make it better, what would it be?
Clean up the streets and get rid of the drugs, I think.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm Mike Turner. I live in Newent and I'm 16.
So, living in Newent as you do you feel part of the Forest of Dean?
I don't think that Newent's really a part of the Forest of Dean, because I think it's slightly too far away from the main bulk of the Forest of Dean.
Is there anything special about it that you like particularly?
For some people, there's the walks and there's the actual forest, which is quite a big part for most people. But for the younger, up-and-coming age of people with sports, I think it's a bit not there. Like, it's a bit old-fashioned.
So, Mike, do you think the council's doing enough to entertain the younger people around here?
I think they've tried, but there's a lot of new kids that with all the new extreme sports that are about, like skating, inline skating and skateboarding and BMXing. The only place really for it, other than ramp, is the street, and this annoys some people, which we can't help. There's nowhere else to do it. If we try and set up our own area, it's usually stopped or it's no good, so we need some better areas like this. Okay.
We're talking chill out zone. Chill.
Crazy angle.
Whoa! Crazy! Crazy chill out zone. Whoa! So Mark, what do you think about the new chill out zone?
Nah, it's alright, looks pretty cool. I'll probably chill down there.
So do you think it'll be a resounding success or not?
Well, I don't know, it depends how many people turn up, doesn't it? I mean, I don't reckon it'll do that well, it'll do okay, but hope for the best.
So guys, what's this place?
This is the chill out zone to be. They're going to build a chill out zone where people can go and chill.
Do you have anything to say?
I think it's going to be good if you want to just get with your crew and then just go and chill out in the chill out zone, because then you'll just be down with it with your mates and stuff, and you can just play stuff.
There's one problem though. I think it might become overrun by Mallies. Mallies being the kind of people that, you know, are quite, you know, Malleys,
not open-minded.
Yeah, Malleys, they get their crew and they think they are the big cheese.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. I'm sure they'll just go in there and just bust up the place.
We're not blaming the people that want to make the chill-out zone, but it's not their fault. But it's going to get overrun by Malleys, I think.
I think an idea might be to try and employ, not voluntarily, but employ some people who are willing to kind of, to supervise
People of like our age and a bit older, early 20s, late 20s, we're talking here.
Yeah.
I think that would work.
Because if they employed them as opposed to voluntary work, then more people would be willing to do it, and therefore it would be better and a safer place to go and play.
But now we've got to go to the bakery to buy some buns.
So, we're off to the bakery now.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
We're talking chill-out zone. Chill. For me, this is where the forest starts. With Plum Hill and Mitcheldean over there, the forest in front of me, and May Hill behind me, I believe this is where the real Forest of Dean begins. When I was younger, I used to go camping quite a lot around here, and I think that this is where it starts. All the fun of the forest.
Hi, we're in Beechenhurst Lodge. It's right in the middle of the forest. Alex, Jason, what do you think? Is it the real forest to you?
I think it's quite a beautiful area myself, a place where you can just frolic out in the fields or go and play in a park over there. It's quite an enjoyable experience just to be here among the forest.
Do you feel like you're in the forest? Is this the middle of the forest for you?
It is. It's tranquil, out of the way, secluded from all the hubbub of everyday life, and it's quite an enjoyable experience to be here.
JC Wasey, do you feel the same?
Yes.
Please can you give me your reasons for that answer?
Well, I think this is the heart of the forest. I think, this kind of makes everything go all ooh. Because people come here and they travel out in all directions around the forest and have a lovely time. And I think I'm one of those people.
No, we're from the Isle of Sheppey in Kent. But we come down here for at least 8 weeks a year, every year. We've been coming here for about 17 years now because we like it so much. We find it a very peaceful place to come, and there's not many places like this left in the country now. Everywhere's being built up and the woods are being eroded.
Is there anything you dislike about the forest at all?
Well, I think what they should do is bring back the foresters like they used to be, because the change over to this privatisation, they just come in, they rip the forest out, they're only there to cut the wood down and take it away. The foresters, when they worked in the woods, they had pride in their job. They used to clean up the tracks, clean up the mess, and when you was walking in the forest you could always stop one, ask him and get a lot of information about the forest. The people that are working in here now, they're just there for one thing, and that's to chop the wood down and go.
And finally, if you could change one thing for the better about the forest, what would that thing be?
Bring back the forestry workers rather than the privatisation.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Okay.
That's all right.
Are you a visitor to the forest, or do you live locally?
No, we live locally near Lydney.
So you must feel quite a part of the forest then?
Yes, we do, yeah. We're often in the forest. At least twice a week we come out into the forest.
Is there anything you particularly like about the Forest of Dean?
Well, it's beautiful and there's lots of things for the children to do. Lots of good walking and cycling. It's great, yeah.
Is there anything you dislike about it at all?
Living round here, there isn't much multiculturalism going on, so that's probably the only downside. And there's no decent curry house around here in this vicinity, so that's a downside as well.
I can agree with that. And finally, if you could change one thing around here for the better, what would that one thing be?
Perhaps have more jobs for people to do in the forest, so you have less commuting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my name's Debbie Theobald and I'm a teacher at Huntley School, and I've brought a party of Year 5 and 6 children out for the day. We're doing ranger-led activities. This morning we've been looking at mini beasts, and this afternoon we're going orienteering.
So, as a teacher at Huntley, do you feel part of the Forest of Dean?
Yes, definitely, and I live in the area as well, so I come out this way an awful lot as well. The Forest of Dean are quite good at informing us of things that are going on, so we try and involve the children an awful lot in the forest and get them to enjoy it as well. So,
is there anything you particularly like about the area?
the scenery, Beechenhurst itself, the sculpture trail, they've tried ever so hard to make it child friendly and interesting, so yes, I like it a lot.
What do you particularly like about the Forest of Dean area?
There's a lot of trees to climb and things to see.
Is there anything you dislike at all?
Not much. Probably about how some cars go through the lanes a bit fast.
Yeah. So where does the Forest of Dean start for you?
Around about Wales, just on the edge of Wales, and it's finish right down the other end, quite far down the other end of England.
Okay.
Not too far down.
Is there anything you particularly like about the forest?
I like being around all the trees because my dad was born near the forest, so I kind of like being here.
I like walking in it, and I like going around the sculpture trail because I really think the sculptures are really good.
Okay. And is there anything you dislike about it?
I don't really like it because people hunt in the forests, and I'm not sure I like that. So.
I don't like it because they cut down the trees and it's like destroying all the habitat for the animals, and it's not nice for creatures.
Alright, and finally, if there was one thing you could change for the forest for the better, what would that one thing be?
More wildlife and trees.
And not cutting down the trees.
Okay, alright, thank you girls. Okay.
Hi, we're here at Cannock Ponds in the middle of the forest. I'm going to be interviewing Jace. It's his first time here, so we're going to get the lowdown on what he thinks. Jace, what were your first impressions on the forest as you entered?
As I entered, I thought it was a very beautiful place, and I wish I'd come here sooner because I feel I've missed out on a lot.
Where did the forest actually start for you? You were coming in by road, so which area about did it start?
I think it kind of started about Plum Hill area because that's when the trees kind of start to surround you.
Now that you've been here, what do you feel is special about the forest?
I feel it's a very beautiful place and just somewhere to come to get away from your ordinary day life.
What do you dislike about it? Anything that's caught your eye?
From what I've seen so far, there isn't anything I can say that I don't like about it.
Back to the kind of magic wand question. If you had a magic wand and you could cast any wish upon the forest, what would that wish be?
I'd want to make it bigger so more people could get here, and because people that live in Gloucester, they don't really get out here much, and I think they're missing quite a lot, and they would like, I believe they would like it if they were here.
I'll say to extend it kind of Gloucester way.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much, Jace.
The forest mermaid only comes out briefly in the summertime. This proud specimen of this rare forest species looks pretty angry. Happy. Angry. Watch out. Looks like he's seen us. Don't want to disturb his daily ritual. He's not even covering up the wood. Metallica. Oh, he's making a break for it. Off he goes. Wow. Look at those legs. Wow. Off into the local bush. Guten Morgen, Paul. I'm going to talk to you about the forest. For example, what's your fondest memory of this beautiful spot?
Well, my fondest memory as a child is fishing for tadpoles in the water around here, having a picnic in the summer, strawberries, bread, sandwiches and cucumber. That is my fondest memory.
I'm Debbie and I'm from Lydney.
I'm Keith and I'm from Cheltenham.
I'm Fran and I'm from Cheltenham.
I'm Michelle, I'm from Gloucester.
All right. Well, do any of you feel part of the Forest of Dean?
Yeah, I do. No.
On these days out, yes.
On these
I mean,
days out, yeah. It's first trip for me, so.
It's nice to get away from a town and into the
Yeah,
countryside and be able to
definitely.
get off the roads and just get
air.
a bit of exercise and fresh air.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything you particularly like about the Forest of Dean?
It's nice and quiet. Lots of woods to walk in, and you can just go and get lost.
Decent scenery.
Just mellow out and sort of step off the world, really. Chill out.
Get away from lots of traffic. Hassle of life.
And away from the kids.
Yeah.
Particularly in the week.
Dad! Yeah. We got a bit lost and a bit confused, but
Yeah, probably could do with a few more signs on the trails, so
Yeah,
when you're out on your
but
bikes, got a better feeling for where you're going, because people like us that come from the town don't have an idea of which direction you're going in when you get in the forest.
No.
I must admit. So a few more signs could be appreciated.
no, nothing really to dislike at all, is there?
But, no, it's excellent.
No.
Do you feel the Forestry Commission has done a good job in making all these cycle tracks open to the public?
Definitely.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. For a first time visit, it's like superb. You just got so many choices of tracks.
I mean, we're actually on a day off from the office, just having a fun day out and
Let
a
your
bit
hair
of
down.
exercise and just
Bit of mud.
bit of bonding, a team bonding, if you like.
Team
And it's been
bonding.
excellent,
Definitely.
really enjoyable.
Yeah.
My one wish, yes, would just be to bring back the crocodiles. Crocodiles? Bring back the native tropical life. The crocodiles, the komodos, whether it be salties, freshies, the snakes, all the tropical animals. I love them all, mate.
Love them all.
I love them.
When I started work experience, I had a view of the forest which didn't really comprise of much. I thought it was just like a bunch of trees and farmers and stuff. But now I've realised it's actually quite a good place to visit with your family or friends. What would be better though would be the transport to get there, because for me the only way to get there is in a car, and I can't drive, so I have to get someone to give me a lift there, and it's quite inconvenient.
Right, now, I'm picking up on something. Just stay calm.
What the problem?
It's a crocodile. Holy pocoli! Now this is a beautiful species of male saltwater crocodile.
Tell me what I do.
And
What I
he's
do?
mine. You just hold me. Go! Think we've got him. Yep.
We got him.
Thanks for your help, my friend. Now we got something to eat.
Over the course of the week, my opinion on the forest hasn't really changed, though I've been surprised at how many people recognise with it from far and wide. And that's mainly what's changed my views on it, how many people it affects in and around the area. Over the course of the week, however, I have realised that the forest could benefit from more recreational facilities, provoking what the forest has to offer. But you need to keep these facilities safe. Like when we were down at the Newent ramp, I realised how much of a safety hazard it was. So if we are to have these recreational facilities, they need to be safe and they need to attract the kids' attention, otherwise they'll just be a waste of time and money.
I just think it's a very tranquil and beautiful place in this country.
Thank you.
At the end of the week, I realised that a lot has been done since I visited it a couple of years ago, and it's more accessible to the public and more picnic areas and family-orientated things to do. If there would be one thing that I would change, it would be to inform the public not to leave their litter around, and maybe that would change the place for the better. In our village, it's mostly elderly people orientated, so maybe if there was more things for the younger generation to do, instead of them turning to vandalising the surrounding area, that would be what I would change.
Do you feel a part of the Forest of Dean?
Well, I always think of the Forest of Dean being, like the place with all trees, And,
Yes.
And I don't feel part of it because Newent doesn't have many trees,
Yes.
That's why.
Yes. What do you think is special about the Forest of Dean, so to speak?
Why, think it was a special place, you know, to get away from everyday routine.
Yes. Yes.
You know, like, nice place to relax, you know, beautiful place.
Oh, totally. What would you wish to change?
Well, that's quite a difficult question, you know.
Yeah.
I know one thing I changed would be the weather.
The project has slightly changed my views and my opinions on the forest, in the sense that I've realised that the forest is actually quite a nice place, as I hadn't been there for a while. I didn't actually realise that I was actually part of the Forest of Dean, as I only thought it started around the Plump Hill area. I didn't actually think it was in Newent and around all those areas.
What do you think is special about the Forest of Dean?
Hard question. No, only joking. You know, it's just the amount of places you can go without being noticed and do your own thing and get away from the reality and the sheep and the cows and the fields and the tractor and do your own thing for a short while, you know? Yeah.
Despite our initial misgivings about the forest, the interviews we conducted gave us a sense that people thought it played a positive and yet very important part in their lives.
Way!